Listen, yo, today's video is going to be a kind of a touchy subject. On the scale of touchiness, on the scale of intensity of the topic, I would say it's a good 10 out of fucking 10, actually. I've been on social media recently, and I've been seeing a lot of, bullshit. And there's one thing about me, I don't have a lot of tolerance for bullshit. Colorism is at a high, and it's always been at a high, but recently it's been a high on the internet, like a big high on the internet. Those of you who don't know what colorism is, and I feel like a lot of people don't know what colorism is, because the way they are responding to comments and things on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, it's showing that you don't know the true understanding and understand the true meaning of colorism. Colorism is a discrimination or prejudice against people with darker skin tone. Now, I'm going to repeat that, with darker skin tone. Okay? Meaning that people with lighter or white skin tone cannot face colorism because they benefit from their lack of dark skin, their lack of skin tone. Is that comprehend? Everybody comprehends that? Okay, I'm glad to get that out of the way. Colorism has been around since the slavery age, back when light-skinned slaves were put in the house and dark-skinned slaves were forced to stay outside because dark skin was seen as undesirable and not wanted. Till today, as I'm making this video, there is black women, dark-skinned black women, who feel the need to bleach their skin to feel more beautiful because it lightens their skin tone, and they feel in the eyes of society they are seen as more beautiful because their skin tone is lighter. And there's no way you hear that and that doesn't hit you in your heart like, damn. Colorism is so strong in today's society that people are going out of the way to lighten their skin. Look at this tweet. I'm going to try to get a good glimpse of this tweet. Pause the video if you need to. Look at this tweet. Do you know how, tone deaf a person has to be about colorism to say what that person said? To say that, oh, when you talk about colorism, bring up that dark-skinned women have a hatred towards light-skinned women. First of all, they don't. No dark-skinned person has a hatred towards light-skinned people. We hate the fact that you gain privilege from being light-skinned, that you're treated differently because you're being light-skinned. But dark-skinned people speaking out about how you are treated differently because you're light-skinned is not colorism. Because you cannot face colorism because you benefit from your lack of, what's the word, guys? Color. You benefit from your lack of color. Therefore, colorism does not have a negative effect on you. People who agree with this tweet really show me how low they think of dark-skinned women and how high up they think they are above them to say that you think dark-skinned women are jealous of you. That is insane. That really blows my mind. I don't even know how to respond to that. And the thing is, it really is the fault of black men that we put these two groups of women that are part of our community against each other when we say things like, oh, I only mess with light-skinned joints. Light-skinned joints are nicer. They got better hair, things like that.
Like, if you actually say shit like that, get your dick wet, nigga. That shouldn't be your preference.
Get your homeboy and look at his Instagram timeline. And I guarantee you, 99.99% of those women on his Instagram timeline are light-skinned women with blue eyes and curly hair. You know why? Because society has pushed. And now women could be colorist too, but I'm a dark-skinned man. I don't have no say in that. I don't know what's going on that side of the world. I'm gonna stay over here with the niggas. I'm sticking with the niggas. We as a group of men, as a community, black men in this community, our colorism is so strong that it's ridiculous at this point. The fact that you have men who will literally proudly say, yo, I can't mess with a dark-skinned, insert B word, is insane. It's actually dumbfounding. The fact that these kids can have dark-skinned moms and then proceed to throw shade and throw hate at dark-skinned women is crazy to me. And I feel like it's honestly due to things like Disney Channel and YouTube, who show that perceive these light-skinned people as better, as more desirable. Like, think about Disney Channel. Think about the only black Disney Channel character that is still predominant till this day is Zendaya.
I don't care who I make mad in this video. Zendaya is literally just light-skinned, but that's a topic for another day. We in media, dark-skinned women are seen as strong all the time. They feel like, oh, you have to be the strong black woman. You have to be aggressive. You can't let things get to you. And when our men look at that and our men take that in, we grow up to think, okay, I don't have to protect dark-skinned women as much as I have to protect light-skinned women because they're stronger. They've been through a lot. They know. And that's toxic as fuck. And that's honestly why we get called the weakest link all the time, because we allow colorism to decide how we treat our women. We sit there and we We treat our women based off the way they are perceived in media, which is fucking disgusting. If you are a black man and you treat a light skinned woman better than you treat a dark skinned woman because the media tells you that dark skinned women are aggressive or mean, if you feel like you can't date a dark skinned woman because they're mean and aggressive or they ghetto, they ratchet, do me a favor and just date white women, bro. At this point, just date white women.
As black men, we can't sit here and preach pro-blackness and say we love black people and we love black women, but the only black women you show love for is light-skinned women. You won't post your dark-skinned friend, you won't post your dark-skinned girlfriend because you feel like deep down inside you feel like she is undesirable. And colorism is deeper than dating. Colorism is so more complex than dating. Like, if you see somebody who is dark-skinned and you have fear in your heart, you feel like, oh, they're gonna do something to me, oh, they're aggressive, or they're unsafe, they're dangerous, you are colorist. If you see a dark-skinned man wearing all black and you automatically assume like they from the hood or they from the trenches or they in a gang or they ghetto or some shit like that, when that person did nothing wrong besides be dark-skinned, what makes you any more different than the fucking police? What makes you any more different than the police when you freaking generalize someone based off their dark skin? Nothing. The only thing is you don't have a badge and handcuffs. And that's all I got to say, bro. Colorism is a serious topic. And we need to educate people and call them out on their colorism. I don't care if they're your friend. I don't care if someone is colorist, bro. You gotta stop that shit because all it does is weigh down the black community, and it's been weighing us down for generations on generations. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you. I'm gonna get called to pick me for this video. I know, but thank you for clicking on this video. I appreciate you, man.